last round. Made it to the finals with this deck, which is already cool. Wow, this is a good hand. No green mana, but kind of have green mana, right? Plus we have Matter Reshaper, which seems pretty good. Okay, opponent mulls to 6 and keeps. And we are good to go. See what we're up against. Another aggressive deck, perhaps? Oh, Wace. I see. Well, that's interesting. Probably aggressive. All right. Reshaper seems like a fine play here. Translators are going to be pretty good for us as well. Not super interested in finding a land off Loam Larva, just because we already are going to have so much. I'd rather draw spells, but I mean, we can't play Omnath. I just think we're more likely to want some actual spells here, since we've got at least 2 more turns of land play. We technically have green mana. Definitely gonna make this trade. Oh, yes please. Thank you. No play too? Beautiful. Well, there's our green mana. Well, now we're just playing Loam Larva because why not? And we're not going to find a land off of it because unnecessary. Flame Seeker, sure. I'll trade a Slaughter Drone for a Flame Seeker. I think it's actually a fair trade. He doesn't want to make the trade, as a matter of fact. All right. Well, we are officially on Omnath plan at this point. We can get our second red off the Unknown Shores, so we're going to need, I guess, 8 mana to cast it, which means we still have to make another 2 land plays. Well, no, I guess just 1 more with the double translator. Okay. So I guess that turns off our Slaughter Drone attack, but does not turn off the translator. So if he double blocks, we're going to put the Commando first because of tandem tactics. You know, this is the actual first time I've seen Immolating Glare. How weird is that? Guess we'll play the land first so we can still leave up Slaughter Drone. That is the first time I've seen Immolating Glare, though. Pretty powerful card. Alright. Opponent's got a little engine that could going right now. And we're, I guess, out of gas. Okay. That was a good draw. See if he taps the translator. All right. So play the Soothsayer, and we actually need to play one more land because now we'd be able to play Omnath as well as play a land. Because remember, we don't have the second red yet, so we need to use Translator, get red mana. 3, 4, 5, yeah. Flameseeker number 2, sure. Did not filter there, by the way. So if I attack with Soothsayer, I guess my opponent can make a pretty good trade, which I don't like. So I guess we're just going to chill out. Opponent's going to get to filter here, which puts us in a little bit of trouble, but we want the Soothsayer alive anyway. So my opponent can do 2 cohorts a turn, though, so can filter plus deal the damage to us, tap or filter, tap damage. Looks like dealing damage, which means my opponent's got a grip full of cards they want, I imagine. We're definitely sandbagging all lands at this point. I mean, once again, our late game plan is phenomenal. All right, so there's an actual thing we're going to have to deal with at some point. Not what I'm looking for. So I can offer up the Soothsayer to the Slaughter, but he can just double block. And then I can just kill a Spawnbinder Mage, which probably isn't good enough, but I guess we do offer it. I'm not in love with this. It's weirder that my opponent took it, I think. Forgot to use Cohort there, which is good news for us. I just want to pressure my opponent a little bit since they're pressuring us now. Well, now I can't attack with the Soothsayer. Just going to make this a little, no attack with the, what the? Alright, no, I can't attack. If we draw Radiant Flames, looking pretty sexy then. I guess we wouldn't kill the Spawnbinder mage. Still pretty sexy. Alright. It's grave birthing here. I want to draw an ally. Loam larva. Oh man. It's been a bit awkward. His opponent just keeps forgetting cohort. We're looking good. Maybe if I just pass my turn fast enough. Soothsayer is rapidly getting worse, though, as we don't have an ally. No attacks again, just nonsensically. Well, that was a good draw. Let's, I guess we can kill a commando and attack with a Soothsayer. But I'd rather, well, yeah. It's not bad, because he's still going to get us for 2 a turn. So if I take out the commando... Problem is he can tap the Soothsayer in response. But if I take out the Griffin, I still have some draws left. Not taking out the first strike, though, does present some problems. But he's got the Spawn Miner anyway. I guess we're going to take out Griffin. Still just like a Radiant Flames or an ally or an Omnath away from, or an Inbringer. I mean, we've got some real draws here. Inbringer would crush. Chain Mage is gonna work. There we go. So I can Radiant Flames for 2. Yeah. We're going to do that. But I lose my... But I keep my Loam Larvas. He keeps Spawnbinder. If I do it for 4, I wipe his board. But then I lose Soothsayer. No. I guess 3 then. Wait. No, 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 no. 2. We're doing it for 2. Guess I might as well attack with everything that's dying. But he can just block. Well, he could block with Spawnbinder, though. And then I might want to do it for 3. Alright. Let's swing. Could also end up doing it for 1 if this works out correctly. And then we'd keep our Chain Mage, which seems a lot better. Yeah, I mean, if I could end up doing it for 1, that would be the best. Now I can do it for 3. And it comes at the cost of quite a bit, but I keep Soothsayer and Translator. That's pretty good, too. I think we're going to do it for 3. So I lose Loam Larvas and, well, I'll do it. All right. I mean, looking decent. We are dead to Rolling Thunder. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could have done that post-combat, I imagine. Because now turn against is a bit of a problem. So, opponent is aggressive red-white. All right, he did have the creature steal, but we're not dead. All right. Still close. I probably should have kept back the translator because that was dangerous. If he had some out for the elemental, we were toast. So I maybe played that more dangerous than I should have, considering we would have had the win locked over the next few turns. So we're playing against aggressive things. I think Pulse of Marasa comes in again. Still like the Blister Pod plan. Let's dump the Zendikar Resurgent plan, which we haven't done anyway. I don't think that's going to come up in this game. Probably cut the Grave Birthing too. And this was the same sideboard plan we had against Hyper Aggro game 1, so, or match 1 rather. So well, I like this. Let's try this out. All right, got ourselves a keep here. We can find our colorless mana and we can find our red mana. Yes, still planning to find both with the Loam Larvas. All right, well, Loam Larva is a good answer for the commando. Okay, so we'll go Loam Larva, find Waste. Play Waste, Loam Larva, find Mountain. And yes, we're going to be drawing a lot of lands, I get it, but we also kind of need these lands to play our 6-drops. So it's not like they're irrelevant. All right. Opponent forgot to use Zada's Commando too, which is nice. All right, Free Runner as well. 2 cards left in our opponent's hand. Sure thing. 3/2 for a 1/3 seems like a good trade to me. All right, now I play the Chain Mage. All we got to do is continue to make some trades, work towards that Baloth Null and Endbringer. All right, opponent remembers Zada Commando this time. All right, we'll double block the Free Runner. Let's get the Menace guy off the board. Amazing top deck. Opponent does have double commando. I forgot to use it again, which is good news. So I guess Endbringer comes first because if it dies, we want to bring it back. No, rather hit the Path Warden, to be honest. Interesting choice. So if he steals our Endbringer, we just chump block. Courier Griffin. Not super concerned about that. Oblivion Strike's a good draw. All right, let's get in with Inbringer. Play Baloth, no. Bring these two fellas back. Pass. Concession. Opponent's had enough. Wow. Got there with the crazy deck. Got there with the crazy deck. That was fun. Yeah, well, Radiant Flames came up for us huge in match 3. Inbringer finally did something. Basically, every card but Zendikar Resurgent we got to play, so that was cool. We got the engine, the little engine that could with Soothsayer and Envoy in match 1. Inbringer was just going to destroy there. Omnath just multiple times destroyed. That was cool. Fun draft, unexpected win, but happy to win with this deck. Hope you all enjoyed it. We'll be back with an 8-4 in for the next draft. All right, we'll see you then.